Forget that all these colors are only visible to you because I have a black contrast, meaning the whole back spectrum that's available for you to see all these colors is the melanin that Asars is always telling you about. So you got to understand how important it is to not let someone get you off track about why you are black. Now that's the big canon I'm telling you about right there. If you can listen to what I'm saying right there, I'm saying, I'll point this at your house and burn your house up. You know, I was just having fun. Just, you know what I mean? That's all I was doing. So don't be bugging out everybody looking at me all scared and shit and petrified. I'm like, damn, I shouldn't have said that. But it's just having some damn fun shit. But these dudes do burn up houses, though. They burned up Malibu. I swear I'm not lying to you guys. When I was in Hawaii, I kept getting these impulses from the universe to go to LA. And I didn't want to go. I was like, I'm not going. Bullshit. So remember I told you about my car flipping over and doing all that stuff, and then boom, 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 all that shit. And then I didn't get no dents or no scratches, or I didn't get hurt. And the car wasn't banged up. And I mean, it flipped over, it seemed like about 3 minutes. That car was like doing some crazy stuff, you know what I mean? And so I was like, okay, there's someone trying to speak to me. And then when I ignored it, I just wouldn't listen, even after the car crash. So there was voices talking to me down in the basement. They was calling my name, Paul. I was like, did you hear that? I'll be with somebody, they be like, what you talking about? I say, didn't you hear somebody say my name? They're like, no, I ain't hear nobody say your name. Why you tripping out, fool? I said, man, you didn't hear somebody just yell my name out? No, I didn't hear shit. Okay, crazy stuff happening. Like the craziest thing is one night, I was like, just chilling. And it was Halloween. And I had this computer and I turned the computer on. And when I looked in the computer, it was a picture in the computer of these, it was a little white one, a little white girl, and they was at this bridge. And there was this real scary, ghastly figure on the, figure of some type of disfigured person on the bridge with a hoodie on and a real ugly face. And I looked at it and I thought it was, you know, I thought it was really good with it being Halloween and everything. I ain't made no big deal out of it. So I used to work with this girl named Heather, and Heather had actually brought the computer. So I called her, you know, and I was like, hey, Heather, what's up? And she was like, well, you would. And I said, hey, how did you get this bizarre looking dramatization into the computer? It's right on the desktop. And she looked at me and she said, well, what are you talking about? I haven't touched your computer in 3 days. I said, oh, don't even try it. I said, well, what you do? You fax it through email? She said, I couldn't fax it to you if it's not in your email. I can't fax something and it go right on your desktop. And I was like, you know, she got a point there. I didn't give it no much more thought. So I just kept looking at it. It stayed there all night. And I was security all night, so I just kind of was looking at it as I was looking at everything else. And so I left, you know, and I didn't think much about it, and it disappeared. And then I won a TV because we had a real bad tsunami, and the TVs in the building got blowed off of their platforms, and they got damaged. Not really damaged, but since they got blowed off of their platforms, the hotel replaced them all through their insurance policy. And they had a raffle, and I won one of the televisions. It was a really big, old school 42-inch TV, the kind that I scrap right now. And I took the joker home. And I watched it for about, I guess for about 3 weeks. And then after that, after watching it for 3 weeks, it just quit working, you know? And I was like, okay, that was fun while it lasted. So I pushed it over the corner because it was big. 2 guys, me and another guy carried it in. And so I figured I'd just push it to the side till I get somebody to help me take it back out, you know. But it took a long time to get someone to help me carry it back out. It sat over there for a minute. But here's what's funny. One morning I was getting up, getting ready to go to church. I used to go to this church called the City of Refuge when I was living in Hawaii. A place called Kailua Kona. And when I was getting ready to go into the bathroom, the TV was unplugged because I unplugged it. when it stopped working. I had unplugged it. I was getting ready to go to the bathroom, and I walked past that television, and I looked at it. And when I looked at that television, that same image that was on my computer of those little kids coming to the bridge and seeing something and getting spooked and didn't want to go any further. Yo, that thing was in that television, and the television was unplugged. And that image, that ghastly image that I'm telling you about, it was there, staring at me in the face. So wait, it gets better. Okay, so I go in the bathroom. I'm getting ready to go to church. So what happened is, I had this really hot water tank. It was so hot. It was turned up so high. I asked the Hawaiian guy who ran the apartment building. I said, man, that water is too hot. You need to turn it down, man, because it be burning. I said, yo, turn it down a little bit, man. He said, bro, I can't get in there. I know I can't turn it down. I know I have the lock. I can't get in. I said, all right. So you know what? It was so hot that you had to really, I had a science about how to fill the tub up. Because if you didn't do it right, you would get burnt. So it was that hot. So what I did is I found out how much level of hot water to put in the tub. And then I fill it up the rest of the way with cold water to a certain level. And as long as I followed that routine, my water was always perfect. So I got to the point where I do it to a science, no problem. This morning, I was so distraught about seeing that thing in the television that when I started running the bath water, I got on the phone and started doing what I do. Talking. Hey, you know what? Woo, 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 woo. I was telling my homie about the damn TV. Alright? While I'm sitting there talking to him, a second call came in. The second call was the guy coming to get me for church. He said, look, I'm running early because something came up where I had to be on this part of town. I don't want to go all the way home and come back and get you. So I'm coming to get you right now. You need to be ready in 10 minutes. I'll be there in 10 minutes. I was like, oh, and I had to shade and all that. So you know what I did without thinking? I turned the water off. And when I turned the water off, I walked out of the bathroom and went into my bedroom and got the stuff that I was going to put on when I get out of the tub and laid it out like I always do. And then I ran to the tub without thinking because I had turned the water off. I'm thinking I done followed the proper procedure. I jumped my butt in that water. And I was sitting in there washing. And then my mind came to me and I remembered that I didn't run the cold water in there. And as soon as I thought about it, I jumped my butt out of that like, real fast. Jumped right up out of that tub. And do you know, I tried to stick my hand in that water after I jumped out of it. And it was so hot, I couldn't even stick my hand in it. I got my fingernail in there and pulled it back. But my point is this. We have protection around us so much sometimes inside of our own consciousness is how you activate this stuff. I was sitting in that hot water and I did not get burned. And everything I'm telling you guys is the truth. These lights right here started bugging me when I was a little kid. I used to tell my mother about them. Whenever you have a little child that tell you they talking to God and it's a light, they say it's a light. You know how many little kids say that, like, God is a light? Because it's true. It's really true. And these things that we call UFOs is really emanations of our God. Emanations of ourself. The ancient Egyptians, when I say ancient Kemet, I mean ancient Egyptian, they used electricity quite a bit. Even if a lot of people try to say they came up and created electricity, it's not true. They did not. Okay, hold on everybody. Be right back. Hotel. Alright, so now what we got here, this is the city of Heliopolis. Okay, this, as you can see on the left, is a Tekanu. Heliopolis is the city of Ra. That Tekanu is what we call obelisk. They got one that's called Asars Ressurection that's taken to the Vatican. It was jacked by the Europeans. I came to this to show you the light in the city of Heliopolis, which is the city of Ra. As you can see, there's that pyramid down there too. Okay, so I was just wanting to show you guys how synonymous these light diagrams, these light pyramid formations from the sun is synonymous a lot with all of the temple sites all over ancient Kemet, what we know as Egypt today. Okay? I just wanted to point that out to you guys so you can see how this is the rising sun right here. It's not really high above yet. It's not even elevated at all. It's just coming up. But it's up enough to cast this pyramid image over the city of Heliopolis, city of Ra. Greetings. How y'all doing? I just wanted to come back and show you this. Isn't that amazing? It's a face, isn't it? It looked like a face to me, but you know what's really weird? Do you see how that blue light goes right through it? Like it's going through the face, or it's going through the head. Do you guys see that? Let me show you what I mean. Look at this. See this blue line right here? See how it goes right through the middle? Now imagine if someone was showing you the image of what they said headhunters cut people's heads off and put them on those sticks all over Africa. They were showing you that. Ain't that what that looked like? Now look, this thing has a heartbeat. If you look at the sun real good, it's beating. Look at it. It literally has a heartbeat. Can you see it pulsating? Can you see that? I mean, it's actually pulsating like it has a heartbeat. Can you see that? Can you see the stick going through the head? Okay, you see it, right? See the blue light going right through it? Like a stick going through a head? Okay, hold on. Greetings, I'm back. Alright, look. Let's pay attention here. Watch in the middle. Right here. Right there, you watch it see. There's a blue line. Watch it see don't go through a head right there, just like we saw through the sun. I want you to keep your eye open for that. I saw that. It was really weird to me. I saw it 2 times. One with the white sun and one with this weird looking sun in the middle that looks like, if you really want to know what I think, well, I ain't going to tell you what it looked like to me. It looked like those characters they had on Mars Attack. That little funny alien movie where those Martians came down to Earth and was just whooping butt all the time. They was biting people and all kind of stuff going on. Yo, those Martians wasn't no joke. They had a laser that tear your butt up. That laser gun. I thought that was a pretty good movie. It was kind of stupid, but it was fun. Look right on the top. La-la. Now you see what I mean? See how it goes right through that head right there?